Well, unfortunately, Respawn and EA say that the Mando video game is a no-go. Last week, we reported that rumors were spreading that Respawn EA, the company that brought us the beloved Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order games, was in the midst of creating a Mandalorian-themed first-person shooter. Well, yesterday it was revealed that as a result of over 650 layoffs at the game studio, the Mando video game was taken out of production in favor of a third entry in the Jedi series. The statement from Laura Meile, the president of EA Entertainment, said, quote, "It's always hard to walk away from a project, and this decision is not a reflection of the team's talent, tenacity, or passion they have for the game. Giving fans the next installments of the iconic franchises they want is the definition of blockbuster storytelling and the right place to focus. So this is also marking the first confirmation of a third installment of the Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor series coming to gaming platforms at some point. Who knows when? Here's my big issue. Here's my biggest concern. Again, it's a great opportunity for the fandom to blame Lucasfilm, to blame Star Wars as a franchise, to blame Disney for something. This is all on EA. EA dropped the ball on whatever this was. I don't pretend to know their business model. I don't pretend to know how they got to where they are. That said, they have canceled yet another game. But the reality is, and I was seeing a lot of this online saying, Star Wars hasn't released a game in X number of years. It's been too few games in too short a time. You know how long it takes to create a AAA title?
Yeah.
It takes a long time to get it right. Here's the other thing. If EA or any of the game studios press out a game to get it to market too soon, they hurt themselves. They shoot themselves in the foot. I would much rather have them take the time to get a good game out the door, like Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order, any of the games that have come out recently, Battlefront 2. But it's not going to just come out the door immediately. And we do have some great things on the horizon. Nick, how do you feel about this situation?
I think you nailed something specifically. If it's something they're going to do, they have to commit to do it. If they don't commit to do it, if they half-ass it, if they rush it, it's going to be filled with problems. You mentioned, I think it was Battlefront 2, that, the microtransactions, there were so many problems when Battlefront 2 first came out that, for as much as Battlefront 1 was loved and everybody's like, holy crap, we get a Star Wars and we get to fly a speeder around an AT-AT and take it down. Like, Battlefront 2 came out with all this anticipation, excitement, and you had microtransactions. You had all these glitches and updates and downloads, and that's part of what happens when you rush something like this out. Like, you don't want that to happen. I think one of the challenges that we run into, again, in this world of social media, in this world of leaks and rumors and all this thing, we get more information than we need. We don't need to know all of this crap. I would much rather wake up tomorrow and be surprised and be like, holy shit, there's a new Star Wars video game coming out. Because otherwise, I'm sitting here with my, Empire Strikes Back cartridge. I'm with my NES original Star Wars cartridge. Like, that's the Star Wars video games that, we didn't know it was coming. We didn't know we were entitled to it. And there's an entitlement thing that I think applies to this. And that's a problem too.
100%. And the reality is this game was never announced. This Mandalorian game was never announced. It was rumored, and clearly they were working on something. But you folks, you had your hopes up for 2 days before it was shot down. So chill out.
Well, think about how long it took us to get the Lego Skywalker trilogy. Like, that game went through iterations. We're still waiting on, what's the mobile one? The Battle Arena. I forget what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
Hunters. The Star Wars Hunters game. Yep. Like, that is apparently out in Europe somewhere, but we don't have it. Like, there is an entitlement thing, but also, like, don't tell me about it. Let me be surprised when it's ready, and it's ready to, like, actually give it to us.
100%. 100%.